I see. Is that Kim in the house? She says, I'm here and I'm early. That's awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining me today. We are here. Actually, okay, first of all, if you're new to these sessions, my name is Alice Bull. I run the ScrapHappy family over at scraphappy.org. And if you are looking for a scrappy community, think about us because we're super fun. And I hope that you'll have fun today getting together for this Happy at Home series. I'm doing this every weekday in April. So same place, same time. We're on YouTube every day at 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern time. And we are going to talk about something different related to scrapbooking every day, something that makes us a little happier at home. That's the goal. Welcome back to Monday. Hopefully you had a good weekend. So tell me in the comments, what did you do something special this weekend? We made a turkey. I absolutely love turkey. It's like one of my very favorite foods. And I've actually got my turkey stock all ready to go so that I can make some delicious turkey soup, because soup is one of my other favorite things. I absolutely love soup. I absolutely love turkey. Bringing those two together is just like match made in heaven. So I'm so excited about that. We have people here from all over. Look at this. Daniela is here and she is saying hi from Germany. Danelle is here. I think she's down in Texas. Lynn is here in Virginia. I am in Whitecourt, Alberta, Canada. So hello to my fellow Canadians that make it here. That's super. It's so fun to see how we can connect. The other day we had people from New Zealand. Oh my gosh, it was crazy. It was so exciting. Daniela says, I finished my December daily this weekend. That is amazing. So we got some, yay! We get the applause for you because you deserve it after that. Getting your December daily done is so good. Jacqueline says, hi Alice, I Zoomed with my family in 3 other cities. Isn't that so great? So I know this is not ideal. We're all hanging out at home, which is good. We're doing the right things. But yeah, let's see. But, we're finding ways to stay connected, which is awesome. And that's what we're here for. Danielle says, we made a ham dinner. Yay. Lois is in Iowa. She had ham dinner and painted the kitchen. Megan's here from California. Sheila says, I made ham and we Zoomed with my siblings and parents, making ham and potato soup for dinner. Oh my gosh, that sounds really good. Joy said they made a complete ham dinner. You guys are all on the ham dinner. I love ham too, but like for me, any excuse to make a turkey, that's the time. Some people think turkey more for Thanksgiving, but it's like Easter, Thanksgiving, Christmas, Friday. Anne says, hello. Joy says she did a complete ham dinner and delivered plates to 2 90-year-old widows. Aw, thank you so much. That is the kind of thing that we really need to salute because, oh my gosh, it's finding those little ways that we can stay connected. It's so good. And Anne is in Louisiana. Let's see, Stampin' Forever. I'm in New York. My husband had to work. He's a fireman. So I spent the day working on the farm, peaceful and quiet for Easter. So I had like the best of intentions for making like these fabulous Easter eggs this weekend. Didn't do it. Yesterday, I was just so lazy. Okay, that's not true. I was working. I came up here and I worked all day yesterday. Not on anything crafty, although it's like kind of related to crafty. It was stuff for the Load Challenge. I'm super excited about it. It's coming up soon. We're working on getting that registration page up. Load is the Layout a Day Challenge, and we start that May 1st. And we scrapbook every single day in May. It is going to be amazing. We are going to be doing the theme around the Beatles. We're calling this one Abbey Load. And it's so good. And I think I have almost got my PhD in Beatles in everything about the Beatles because I go deep and learn a little bit of everything so I can bring little snippets of fun and interest to the daily prompts that we do throughout the month. I've got an extra fun thing in my back pocket kind of stuffed away for bonus content for the month. It's gonna be fantastic. So yay, Diane is here from Alaska and we had lamb chops for Easter. Yum. Amy says we didn't cook, we ate leftover takeout Chinese. Yum. See, it's all about treating yourself. If that was a treat for you, then that's a good thing. Chinese food sounds really good. Actually, we have a little place in town. I think it is the best restaurant we have in this town. It is, it's called My Little Saigon. Oh my gosh. Their spring rolls, seriously, they can't be beat. They're just the best. Lynn says, our daughter came over with her cats and we had ham dinner and played games. Yeah, my oldest son is self-isolating at his house and he lives by himself and we are just the three of us here, and the only person that leaves and only for work or mail is my husband. So my son does come here. That's the four of us together then. And yeah, and he doesn't go out for anything. He's like, no, I'm never stepping in the store again. I'm like, okay, good luck with that. He's like, I can do it, Mom. You can order everything online. I'm like, okay. Stanford First says, I was born in Batavia. Okay, I think there was a whole like extra conversation going on here. Okay, so yeah, so this is fun. So what are we going to talk about for scrappy stuff today? I'm always thinking, and I know that this week we said that we would tackle some tools. Not today. We're going to dive in a little bit softer than that. And today I thought we would look at one of my favorite scrapbooking embellishments. It's like, ooh, where are we going with that? One of my favorite scrapbooking embellishments. And so maybe what we'll do is a little reveal, because I got an order in and I have been saving it to share with you guys. It came in last week after our thing. My husband brought the mail home and after I disinfected it, because yes, that is the level of attention to detail that we are doing here. I got this parcel. Anybody know what's in here? Any guesses? So I got this parcel and I am excited because it's so fun. So this is one of my favorite companies, one of my favorite embellishments to use on a page, and we're gonna open it up. Let's see if I can do maybe a split screen, right? That would be like the right thing to do here. Let's make this a little less orangey. How's that? Oh, that's still really, really orangey. It's not like in my just plain white paper here. Let's bring this over here. Did everybody get their download? Oh my gosh. Any questions about the download from the weekend? Why is this not working? Come on. Better? Wow. What is going on with this camera? This is... Here, let's try this and see if I can't get it to work. Okay. Okay, I think it was just having a moment. Is it pink and glitters? Oh, Daniela, you know me. I don't know. There possibly could be pink and glittery in here because pink and glittery is totally my thing. This is actually... Dun, 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 dun. Look at all the lovely little shreds in there. This is from Color Cast Designs. Christy says, where is that download? So if you are on the ScrapHappy email list, you can get on that by signing up right there. Then there's lots of ideas. Friday we talked about, let's bring out my sheet. We talked about cooperative effort pages. Oh, Diane's like, what download? Okay, well, let's start out by giving you like a free present. Free present. We're going to start there. So what you need to do is if you're not on this list, please just sign up. It's not a big deal. It's really fun. I don't spam. But you can pop over to the ScrapHappy website, scraphappy.org, and then look for the button that says blog at the top. Or if you're on your phone or something, it just looks like a little pink square with lines on it. Some people call that a hamburger. That does not look like a hamburger, people. I don't know why they call it that, but they do. So go to the little thing, go to the menu, and in the menu there is the link, and it is for the favorites list. I made a list of over 50. There was like 60 some downloads that you could have, and it is all the favorites, because we talked about getting other people involved in your pages. So I made a gigantic list of everything favorite I could think that we might want to know about our family members or friends or anybody. So it's things like candies and colors and ice creams and sports and activities and scents and authors and books and you name it. It's on that list. I tried to compile everything all into one list. So go to the blog page. You will see the little graphic, and it even says download. So get the download there. And I made 2 versions because here in Canada, we spell things with a U lots of times when my American friends do not. And I didn't want either of us to feel left out or like our way wasn't right. So I made 2 versions of the list, and I included the spelling with U's. So color is spelled correctly on mine, and it's spelled American style on yours. Just say it. Hopefully you're laughing because I think that's funny. Okay, let's look at what's in this box. Let's talk about acrylics. That's a little bonus just in case you missed it. Let's see. Jill said so many ideas. I know, that was the plan. It was like all the favorites. Some of those things, I even included bonus tips. Some of those things would be really good as a list. Some of those things, like maybe it's not like one certain type of ice cream. Maybe you don't want to commit to one and you may want to make a top 10 list. That's totally fine, and it makes it extra fun. Okay, let's dig into my present that I bought for myself. Isn't that what you get in the mail? Presents? Do you get presents in the mail? That's what I get. And I'll show you my presents, and then I'm going to show you how I use acrylics on my pages because I love acrylics. Let's get to it. Okay, so first off is these gorgeous little confetti stars. Oh, they're so pretty. And so she has different kinds of opacity. That's good. Translucency. I don't know. There's different types of intensity of color, and there's some that are shinier than others, and there's different things. So I love the materials that she uses. So here are some hearts. Look at these hearts. I guess I probably don't need a white sheet behind white hearts. The ones that look a little bit off, that's the back side. So the other side is perfect if you're seeing some that look a little dark. And super cute hearts. And if those hearts weren't enough, look at these ones. Now I have to show you these. I'm going to just show you that version. So these ones are adorable hearts, but they actually come with 2 pieces so that you can put them together and make the cutest. Isn't that the cutest? And with different colors. So you can see this one is a little more like almost see-through-y. I don't know, like just different ones. I thought these were wonderful and beautiful, and I could not wait to play with them. And that's what we're doing here. Well, that's not what I'm going to do here today. I'm going to actually just show you pages that I have made other things, but look how cute these are. Oh my goodness. Yep. So those are beautiful and fun. Somebody is like, ooh. Megan says, I love the favorite things list that you made. I have it up on my wall above my desk along with the old Calvin Ball rules for inspiration. Oh, she's on it. And Christy says she got her email on Friday. I did send it. Lynn says, I have my copy and it's great. Diane says, I can't find the subscribe. That is here. Right here. That's where you can find the subscribe button. It's scraphappy.org/subscribe. Just type that right into the bar. Dion says she's popping in late. I'm talking about my favorite embellishment, which is acrylic pieces. It's hard to pick a favorite. It is hard to pick a favorite, but you know, I'm giving it a try. These ones here. Crafty Space. Here, can I get this out of here? Crafty Space, Let's Stay Home, and View from Here. Perfect, right? So if you're like, where were those from again, Alice? I don't have these yet. Color Cast Designs is where you find them. Oh, let's see, I didn't put a thing in here. Let's see, colorcastdesigns.com, and let's pick, there we go. Let's move that down. That's where you're gonna go for this stuff. I really love it. Jessica's stuff is brilliant and beautiful and gorgeous and all kinds of good quality. And you can kind of see a little bit at how thick it is. It's thick enough that they're sturdy, but it's not so thick that it's too bulky, right? Like these are actually thinner than a badge flare, if you know what I mean. Like one of the buttons, kind of. So a badge button or a badge flare, they're a little thinner than that. Okay, this one, don't look at that one yet. Don't peek. You guys are peeking. So yeah, so the badge flares. Yeah, so yes, Dion, these are from ColorCast. So this one says in the news, this one says on my screen, and this one says current events. So good things to help tell the stories from right now. And then finally, you have to see how cute this one is. It is a rainbow and it is just gorgeous. There's all the little pieces of the rainbow so you can put together your rainbow. And it has a little white outline to kind of hold it all together. So all the pieces fit kind of but spaced out a little bit within your rainbow. Isn't that just adorable? Here, I'll see if I can hold it up. Yeah, I don't know if she has more. I can't say. You know, if she gets lots of requests, sometimes she does another run, but I thought it was lovely and adorable and cute. And I'm like, that needs to be on my page, especially as it helps to tell the stories of right now where people are putting rainbows in their windows. Kids are drawing things or sharing things, trying to just spread a little bit of love around the world. And yeah, so that was my little self-indulgent shopping, my presents to myself. And I thought I would give you an idea of what I use acrylics for. First, let's talk about companies. So ColorCast Designs, they're on the screen here if you want to go there. Okay, I'm going to make that go away. And here we go is another company that I have ordered. Well, actually, I used to get a lot of these through my Wild Hair Kits. And Wild Hair is closing, but Wild Hair Kits did a lot of Bramble Fox acrylics. Super amazing quality for those ones as well. Here are some of the little stars that I've had from Bramble Fox, just to give you a little selection. Anyways, other companies that I've had, here's some from, this one was a Jen Gallagher from the She Loves Color line. Here we go. It says creative. I've had other ones too. But yeah, okay. So those are just some of the places that you might look. There are companies that make them. I do really like the ones from My Mind's Eye. They've come out with some really pretty gold ones. You'll see some in my examples. So let's get to some examples, and I'll show you just some examples of using acrylics. First of all, I want to know, do you use acrylics? Do you like them? Do you not like them? Are they too bulky for your pages? Do you like things flatter? Like, what's your whole feel with acrylics? Are you like, I've never seen them before. What is this magical stuff that you're showing me? Any of those answers apply. It's all good. Whether you like them or not, everybody has their own thing. I'm just sharing mine. So here we go. You can actually see this page. You might have seen it last week because I'm pretty sure I shared it. This one is my nephew. We were on messaging, but you can see my little acrylic is just fit in right here into the page, and that is one of the ones there from Bramble Fox. And so there's lots of fun things. I think I got this one made at the end of Calvin Ball. Actually, I got some Calvin Ball points on this. Dion says, I use them but sporadically. Jenny says, I love them, but I don't have a lot. Megan says, these are totally new to me. Show me all the acrylic things. Diane says she's never used them. So we've got a variety here in the house of people that have used them or haven't used them. So I'm glad I did this then. I was like, everybody's like seen acrylics. They'll know to this. Sheila says they're new to her. Okay, not everybody knows. I took a gamble on that, and I'm like, no, I love them. Just share them. Jacqueline says, I think they're gorgeous, but I haven't ordered any. And they're not super expensive. Anybody go to ColorCast and have a look? They're not that expensive, right? If you're going to Bramble Fox, bramblefox.co.uk. Yeah, they're not that expensive. It's a little pack of embellishments. Okay, but super cute. See, super cute. Haha. This one here, I'm pretty sure that this one came in a kit that I got from Freckled Fawn. Is that correct? If somebody knows, feel free to correct me. If they're like, no, that's definitely from somewhere else. No, I'm pretty sure it's a Freckled Fawn one. So from Freckled Fawn. And yeah, I thought that was super cute. Oh, Bella Boulevard has done some. Some of these ones broke, but honestly, they broke in ways that I just stuck them together on my page and it wasn't a really big deal. I think they've kind of changed things since then. Okay, I knew this question was going to come up. Gail says, I just have a few and I like them, but they're not my favorite. Daniela asked, which glue do you use to stick them on your layout? And I think that's part of it, right? Like when you're like, ooh, what do I do with those things? They're cute. Personally, the glue that I use, and if you use them, post what you use below because I think that's going to help other people see that it's not so scary. This is what I use. It's from Close to My Heart. It's called Liquid Glass. I put washi tape around so I can keep a little pin handy on here. That's like a good little bonus tip for the day. And yeah. Oh, it would work right now. But it's like a clear adhesive, this liquid glass is, and it dries, not invisible, it dries shiny. So it's really cool if you want to make something look all glossy and shiny or do water effects or something like that. I tend to use this because it's pretty strong. It's a strong adhesive. So I find that this works really good. Lots of times people say that liquid glass is exactly like Crystal Effects. So if Crystal Effects, Diamond Glaze, there's a lot of really good options. Jenny says she's used Tombow Mono Liquid Glue. Danielle says, I'm always unsure of what adhesive to use on them. ColorCast has some great wood veneer too, says Anne. Why, yes, they do. And she says, I use Art Glitter Glue. So thank you for sharing. Yeah, so just as that perfect little embellishment in the corner of my layout. Picture perfect little embellishments. See where I'm going there? And here we are. Here is a layout that I did. Should we show this one day? Have I showed this enough yet? I am obsessed with this technique. I am obsessed with doing turnabout stamps from Concord and Ninth. I potentially have a new one or two that I haven't played with yet. So that is something I could do. Yeah, so art glitter glue. Sheila says, I like the look of wood veneer. I like it, but I find that I get bored just with like that natural tone. So actually on my wood veneers, I tend to use like colors, like watercolor pens I've used across them. I've used Heidi Shine on them, or the Heidi Swap Color Shine. I've used a lot of different things. Dion says, I love this layout. So I love this layout. I had a lot of fun making this layout. I started it during during Calvin Ball Crop. I think we started doing this one during a Calvin Ball Crop. And I used my turnabout stamps, and you'll notice that each one of the squares actually has different color palettes because I just wanted to play and use a variety of different colors. So there's different feel, and I thought that I was able to bring it all together. But you can see that in the center of each of these, I used a little star. In the center of all the hearts, I used little stars because that was bonus Calvin Ball points, and I thought it looked adorable. So those cute little doodads right there, right? You'll see I didn't put one here, but that was so that I could pull my journaling out. And yes, we had hedgehogs at the time. My nephew had a hedgehog, and I've got my journaling tucked right in there. So that's kind of a fun thing to do too. But yeah, I didn't put one of those behind there because I didn't want that getting in the way. Okay, so we've seen a few different things. Now, this is actually a double page spread, so let me take this to here. And this is a year in review. And I actually realized when I found this and pulled this out, I haven't done my top photos of 2019. So, list of things to do. Let's put that on there. Top photos, 2019 layout. Not done. And so at the end of the year, I don't do it every year, but I love that you can take a bunch of your top photos. I started one year with 10 photos, and I think the next time I did 12 photos or something, 14 photos. I've got more this time. I think I ended up with 15 photos. So now I just call it top photos. I think the first time was top 10 photos. And it's not necessarily the greatest quality of photos. Let's be real. These are not necessarily the greatest photo. They are just the photos that mean a lot to me from the year. And it's really, really hard picking a few, but I think it's a really fun thing. And you can see I do have little bits of acrylic on this layout because I've got some little stars. And I love that these stars are all kind of different kinds. So I'll hold one up here so that you can kind of see. So you can see like there's the sketchy one like you would draw. And then there's the outline. And then there's like the inside. And I thought putting those all together was kind of fun. So bonus, super fun layout idea. If you have never made a top photos of layout, they're awesome. They're super fun. So I encourage you, give this a shot. Put that on your list and be like, hey, while I'm sitting around here thinking about what am I going to scrap because maybe I'm not taking a ton of photos these days. I take a few, but I'm definitely like not out and about. So I'm not in some of the locations where I might take as many photos. But I think that this is a great way to look back at our past year. So. Yay. Sheila says that for the wood veneer, she likes that they are the natural tone. That's what she likes because her style is super plain. And isn't that great? Like we can all kind of come together over scrapbooking and have totally different styles and totally different approaches to things. And it doesn't matter. That's totally good, right? Yeah, Christy says it's so fun to have a layout that highlights the year. I love it. I think that's super fun. Maybe one of these days this week I can grab the other layouts that I have that are like that and share them. Maybe it will inspire me to get my 2019 one done. Okay, so here's a page that I made during our last load challenge, and this one I've used the title. This is this part of the title. So my subtitles. Okay, so I've got Sydney Rowing Club. That's my main title. And then I also have Devouring, Loving, and I guess you can read Snapshots of Australia as part of my subtitles as well. And you can see I've used some of the little hearts and stuff on the page. So I think those are fun. Plus they add just those little pops of color. And in addition to like the pink, I've used some enamel pieces to kind of also give myself some extra little pops of color. This paper is really, really thin. That one needs to get into a layout sooner rather than later. Okay, so this one, I think we've also seen. This is my no onions and definitely no cilantro, but you can see this title here, Let's Eat. That is a fabulous acrylic. Let's eat. And lots of times the sets of acrylics that you can get from Color Cast Designs, she actually will have combination sets that have this with like the acrylics with the wood veneers. So there'll be like a combination. So you kind of get both together. Christy says, oh, I love this with the background paper. It's sometimes hard to use those photo papers. And guess who's on that page? Miss Christy. That's you. So, yeah, super fun. Let's see, do I have one here with the wood veneers and the combination? I don't know that I do. So yes, that is fun. That was a surprise. You didn't know that was coming up, did you, Christy? Okay, and here's one with my dad. Is that color? Oh, that color has done its thing again. There we go. A little better. And you can see I've used the hearts up here. I've brought another hearts, a couple more down here. So I've got some more of those little accent pieces. Here is a fabulous page here. It's Harry Potter. It's about going to the Harry Potter world and trying butterbeer, which was something I was really looking forward to. But I've used several pieces of acrylic on here. The Nom Nom, the Ate This, the Delicious, all parts, all acrylics. And then I have like details tucked inside this page too. I love doing little pockets. I don't know. Sheila said, no cilantro makes me laugh. Whenever my husband thinks I'm sneaking spinach onto his meal, he accuses me of putting cilantro in it. No idea why. Does he like cilantro? Because I do not. It tastes like soap, so it's not my thing. Soup, yes. Cilantro, no. And it's so bad because I actually love like a lot of like Mexican flavor stuff, but the cilantro really can be a problem. So here is a page. Now this one, okay, it's not technically an acrylic. This one's different. So I'm going to show you up close so you can have a look. This is us in Maui, of course, as the page says. But this right here, my son made this with one of those 3D printers. So it's like little bits of plastic, and he didn't, maybe it wasn't all set up perfect and it wasn't the greatest machine. He was playing with it. It was kind of weird, but he made me the letters so that I could put them on my page. And I was like, that's pretty cool, because I hand wrote the words and then he scanned them. So it's my handwriting that he scanned and 3D printed. So kind of cool. Sheila says he probably doesn't know what it is. He eats it. So yeah, but it's similar to an acrylic, kind of a similar effect, kind of similar feel to it too. This one here was a page that I made about my feelings of pride from watching the Olympics. And I have, here's an example of a wood veneer that I have painted right here. And then I actually put some gold washi tape in behind it. So let me show you that. So that's kind of fun. And I made the little circles, of course, myself. And then I've got a good Golden Go team here. And this moment. So a few different little acrylic pieces and some wood veneer on there. And it says, I don't care for cilantro either, Alice. And next up we've got, this one just has this adorable little happy arrow on it and a couple of little hearts. But you can see how I'm just using them to embellish the pages. It just kind of finishes things off. Oh, bowling pictures. So fun. I love bowling, actually. 10-pin bowling. I love 10-pin bowling. With the giant ball that you put your fingers into the hole. I think that's like the funnest thing ever. The ones with the little tiny things. Oh my gosh, like why? They're just so little and they don't go where you want them to. It's funny that they're so different. And then we have this page right here. I've got a couple of little acrylics on here. I like these ones because they point into the page and it helps me tell my story. This one literally says story and this other one says love. So here we've got story and this one says love. And judging from the looks of this was probably a wild hair kit. I didn't write it on here, but that looks totally like one of my wild hair kits that I would have taken all the pieces and done that with. So yeah. And finally, one last one to show you. This is 10 things that make me happy. It does not say, it doesn't say acrylics on here. So I'm sorry. That would have been like the best way to finish that, wouldn't it? That would have been the best way to finish it. But I've done a couple fun things. I took a picture of my happy sign from behind me. That happy sign with, and I usually have a little crown sitting up here too. Oh, it's moved over for right now. I think it moved away during Harry Potter. It hasn't come back yet. But anyways, my happy sign, 10 things that make me happy. So I thought that was a really fun way to make my title on that page. And I kind of just popped the pictures up a little bit. And then I've got little puffy sticker numbers to kind of make that list page. List pages are super fun. We were just talking about like lists and things that you could do last Friday, right? So if you missed Friday, go check out Friday. Like seriously, we talked about the funnest things. That was April the 10th. There is a whole playlist of these. So if you've seen one of the videos, but you're like, I want more, there's a whole Happy at Home playlist on the ScrapHappy YouTube channel. And then finally, down in this corner here, you can see the smile is an acrylic piece. It is a gold shiny acrylic. Do you see how shiny it is? Oh, yes, lovely. And that one is from my mind's eye, pretty sure. Okay, let's see here. Let's pop me back up. Okay, so those are just some of the things that I have done. Jill says, if you would have listed acrylics, people would have assumed acrylic nails. So much, right? So yes, acrylic embellishments that made for scrapbooking. It's so funny because they use like a special laser cutting machine to cut, over my shoulder there. There's the happy sign. Joyce sees it. She's like, I see it. So they actually use a laser machine to cut these and to cut wood veneers, and they can do like the little details on top of the wood veneers using the laser cut machines. My husband was like, ooh, we should get one of those. And I'm like, no, I am not the person that needs to be mailing more things. I don't love doing that. It would not be a good thing for me, but I encourage you to check it out. So some good companies, bramblefox.co.uk, and then colorcastdesigns.com. Those are two of my favorite. Let's put one up here for Bramble Fox. Let's do that. bramblefox.co.uk, and add that up here. And then I also, oh, that's funny. I must have done this on a different image. I think I've got my other thing sitting. Oh, yeah, here we go. Okay, so let's put this up here now. Colorcast and Bramble Fox. So those are two that I mentioned here today. You can also find different ones, like I said, from My Mind's Eye, from Freckled Fawn. There's several good places to find acrylics, but those are two that I can highly recommend. And I think they are a lot of fun, and I love supporting some small businesses. So if you see them, then that's two very good options for that. Sheila says, my library has a 3D machine. I made a cookie cutter last year. That is so cool. Like the stuff they can do now with those 3D machines, pretty intense, pretty incredible. Yeah, so I'd love to know what you make if you decide to make a page that uses acrylic pieces. Tag me on it. Tag me on my Instagram because it's super fun for me to see it. It's at Alice Bowl on Instagram. And then I just wanted to say major thank you to you for joining me for our Happy at Home chat today. Hopefully something that we said today makes you a little happier at home. Oh, Jill, she said, have you ever tried coloring the white ones with alcohol markers? I have not, but I had never actually thought of it. So, homework! Putting it on my list. Alcohol, markers, color, acrylic. Okay, I'll test it. We'll test it. And we'll see what we think. Oh, that's funny. My mom is calling me, guys. Well, with that, I think we should be wrapping up. Sorry, that was really loud. And hopefully that made you laugh because, yes, that is my ringtone. Anyways, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I really love it. I'll be back tomorrow. I'm not sure if we're going to dig into tools tomorrow. I guess you'll have to wait and see. Come back then. And we are going to just find ways to be a little happier at home. Don't forget that you can subscribe to my email list, scraphappy.org/subscribe. Come and see what I'm doing over on Instagram. I share a bit of stuff. I post a little bit of stuff in my stories. I am actually debating on whether I can even post the stuff about my husband today. He is so funny. I know. Hey, he's Alice's mom. Sheila says, thank you, Alice. It's gloomy and rainy here, and this was a treat. I have to tell you, I was looking forward to this today. I really needed this. So thanks for hanging out with me. I feel happier after hanging out with you. So hopefully you feel better too. Or happier. I want to see your layout from your stamping. Not done yet. Not done yet. I've been working on actual work, not scrapbooking work. So it's coming. I will share it. I promise I will. Yeah. And Anne says, thanks for showing us these. Oh my gosh, anything that I love, I just can't wait to share it. So yeah. Okay, talk to y'all soon. Thanks for joining me today. I really appreciate you taking the time. And before you head out, if you want to, give me that little thumbs up, really appreciate it. Thank you. Really appreciate it. Okay, and if you're catching the replay, thanks for watching the replay. Love ya. Okay, come and I'll talk to y'all soon. Everyone says, thank you, Alice. Thank you. So fun. Thanks. Awesome. Okay, guys. Talk to you tomorrow. Same place, same time.